Medicinal plants are an important natural resources that is essential for the production of medicine both in case of conventional as well as in case of traditional medicinal practices like Ayurveda. Medicinal herbs grow in different ecological habitats and for long has been exploited to such an extent that many of these species are now being pushed towards the verge of extinction. Hence, it is very important to conserve these medicinal plants for the purpose of supplying them for the pharmaceutical, nutraceutical, as well as the functional food industries. Medicinal plants export has a high value for foreign exchange earning for the country, and hence is important to look for their conservation as well as for the purpose of their multiplication under close monitoring and supervision is essential. An essential medicinal herbal garden has been established in 2015 in the EcoPark at Rajarhat, Newtown, Kolkata, located between gate numbers 2 and 3 as a joint initiative of the Institute of Postgraduate Ayurvedic Education and Research in association with the Health and Family Welfare Department of the Government of West Bengal. This garden was established in 2015 in EcoPark and houses over 300 plus medicinal plants used in Ayurvedic medicine. This 3-acre medicinal plant garden is essential for the conservation of a large number of endangered, critically endangered and vulnerable medicinal plants that are found across various ecological habitats in India and are important for being used in various kinds of the treatments or ailments as described in Ayurveda, Unani and Siddhartha form of medication. It is also important that these plant produces important phytochemicals that are essential for the pharmaceutical industry and important also for the pharmacognosy study under the branch of botany. This medicinal plant garden has been an effort of a scientist from Kolkata, Professor Mradu Gupta, who currently serves as the professor and head of the Department of Dravyagun Vigyan of the Institute of Postgraduate Ayurvedic Education and Research, which is located opposite to the Rajabazar Science College on the Acharya Prafulla Chandra Road. She is also principal in charge and head of the Institute of Postgraduate Ayurvedic Education and Research. Professor Madhu Gupta did her undergraduate in Ayurveda from the Lucknow University and then completed her MD and PhD in Dravyagun Vigyan from Calcutta University. She has endured extreme pain and hardship and put together all her resources in establishing this outstanding garden of medicinal plants that is comparable in its quality and in its maintenance standards to botanical gardens where we have medicinal plant section as enriched as the Missouri Botanical Plant Garden in United States or the Kew Botanical Garden in UK. It is extremely challenging to commercially produce various medicinal plants as we have very little information on the agricultural parameters of production, of commercial production of this plant under agronomic variabilities. Professor Mradu Gupta, as an Ayurveda practitioner and researcher, has been instrumental in establishing this modern herbal garden where if one takes a tour, they will be able to see several small square plots which houses individual medicinal plants important in Ayurveda and also in pharmacognosy that can be used in pharmaceutical industry for the medicinal production due to the presence of rich content of various phytochemicals and includes various forms of tulsi, kalmeg, and all other species that are very, very important in case of Ayurveda. Each species is individually maintained, their growth is monitored, their agricultural and agronomic parameters are recorded, and is open to both common tourists and visitors to EcoPark, as well as researchers and students of Ayurveda, as also in case of botany, silviculture, ecology, and environmental sciences, to explore how medicinal plants are being harvested and produced and could be conserved. Hats off to the great efforts of Professor Madhu Gupta, who single-handedly pushed through this initiative and got the necessary grants for finally completing this garden, and it was opened in 2015, inaugurated by the Honorable Chief Minister of the State of West Bengal, Ms. Mamata Banerjee. This is an unique heritage that Professor Madhu Gupta has established for the city of Kolkata, as well as for medicinal plant enthusiasts, conservators, ecologists, and foresters, who can now explore within the very premise of the City of Joy the diversity of medicinal plants representing various plant families of botany, to explore and understand how they are being grown, what are the different stages, starting from the seed to the seedlings to juvenile to adult stages, going through their entire life cycle, understanding the fruiting and flowering patterns, as well as the process of seed collection. It is important to understand which of these plants could be generated through seeds, or which could be generated through various forms of asexual and vegetative reproduction. It is an outstanding work that is highly commendable, and Professor Madhu Gupta must be commended for this outstanding job of coming up and establishing this garden, not only as an adjunct campus or auxiliary campus for the Ayurvedic Institute, but also producing a center of excellence for commercial production of Ayurvedic plants. This is also for the purpose of education and awareness of the public, and also students in relevant fields, to appreciate and understand how medicinal plants could be conserved and protected and multiplied under controlled climatic conditions. And also they have recently promoted the sale of seedlings and saplings of medicinal plants produced in their nursery to increase the multiplication of medicinal plants, as well as to involve the public in appreciating and understanding the importance of medicinal plant conservation. Shoikat Kumar Basu, Kalinga Chronicle TV, Kolkata Bureau.